Hey guys, I wanted to bring you a quick video going over the general supplies and recovery gear that I bring with me when I'm going off-road and when I'm at a self-service, and the nearest town could be 2 hours away. Just kind of the general basics that I bring with me when I'm going off-roading and out in the mountains, things like that. We're going to break it down into 3 categories: recovery gear that I bring, emergency gear, and just general supplies that's in my truck no matter where I go. Let's jump into it. So the first category I'm going to go over is recovery gear that I pack with me. I pack it all in this backpack right behind the rear seat, so if I have to, I can just jump out, grab this backpack, and grab whatever I need for the situation. First thing in the bag is a tow strap, of course, shackles to go with it, get me out of the snow or mud. I've got sockets, tools, screwdrivers, things like that, so if I have to stop and make a quick repair, if it's just something easy like that. Jumper cables, and of course a nice shovel with an extendable handle. This can get me out of the snow, ice, mud, anything. I usually have a full-size shovel as well in the back of my truck, so my passenger can help me get out of the sketchy situation. So all the tools that I need to get recovered and out and get going back down the road, all in this backpack ready to go. So now let's jump into emergency gear. Perfect, so jumping into emergency gear, obviously first aid kit's always nice to have, pretty self-explanatory for those situations. A fire extinguisher, you never know what's going to catch on fire, or somebody else is going to catch on fire and you have to jump out and rescue them. I haven't had to use it yet, but it's there for the just in case situation, right? I'm going to include jumper cables in this category as well. Have to jump out, jump somebody's battery to get them going. And of course, here in Utah where I live, a blanket. It's always nice to have a blanket for those cold weather situations. If you're stuck on the side of the road for a couple hours and have to stay warm, or your truck heater's not working, it's perfect. A blanket, as well as like a change of clothes that go with you, is always nice in those situations where it's cold and there's snow and it's wet. So now let's jump into like just the general supplies, miscellaneous stuff that I keep in my truck for those, just to be more prepared. Okay, so like I said before, if I'm at a self-service or 2 hours away from the nearest town, and this is worst comes to worst, I generally have a backpack in the truck with like a camp stove, food, water, a tarp, rope, batteries, flashlights, even a hatchet if I have to get out, make myself a fire and survive overnight in the worst conditions. I've got this backpack ready to go, as well as some things like duct tape, straps, and other things to keep things together just in case. Keeping in mind, all this stuff is here for those worst case scenarios. It's always nice to have as much stuff as you can to be prepared. You never know when something bad's gonna happen when you're off-roading and enjoying this awesome world we live in. So I know there's a lot of stuff out there. There's a ton of recovery stuff and things that I don't have that I'm not packing with me, but this is the basic essentials I think I need when I'm off-roading and for my situation. So if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and comment down below what you carry in your truck. Comment down below the things that I should carry in my truck that you found helpful in sketchy situations. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. We'll see you in the next one. And I forgot to say, for emergency situations, it was kind of self-explanatory, but if I pop a tire down the road, going down the road, I have a bottle jack in my truck too to jack up my truck. So I forgot to say that in the video, but I have one.